Hey guys, welcome. Today I'm going to share with you 3 months worth of my beauty empties and also some things that I am decluttering. A lot of these makeup empties especially are from Project Pan videos, and I was kind of not sure if I wanted to include those or not because I don't like to be super repetitive. But at the same time, I don't know who saw what videos, and sometimes it's just nice to have a little recap of everything. But let's just get into it because as per the usual, I have a ton of products to talk about. Let's just get started. I'm going to start first with my hair care products. So these are never really that surprising. I finished a shampoo. Here we have the Head and Shoulders Supreme Color Protect shampoo. This one has argan oil, manuka honey, free from phosphates, parabens, phthalates, and dyes. So Head and Shoulders is a brand that I have used on and off throughout the years depending on my, I guess, dandruff needs. I don't know if I have like really bad dandruff, but it depends like on the time of the year. Sometimes I feel like I am flaking more, whatever, but I just kind of switch around to different shampoos, and I just felt like this fit my needs at the moment, and it does have that color protection that I like. I like shampoos that do not strip my hair. I think it's cool that they've branched out into different types of shampoo, because when I think of Head and Shoulders, I think of like really boring dandruff shampoo, right? But this was really nice to try. I didn't have a problem with dandruff like since I started using this, and hopefully it doesn't come back because I switched to a different shampoo, but I have no reason to not purchase it again, just that I get bored of shampoos and want to try different stuff. I also used up a L'Oreal Feria conditioner. Kind of had a lot of these built up and just would throw them out after a certain amount of time, but now I'm committed to actually finishing them up because it's still a really good conditioner. So it's a little bit thicker than a regular conditioner, and I really appreciate that, so it works. These next two products are from Project Pan's, the Amika Bombshell Blowout Spray, and I really like this for texturizing. It's just that these days I don't really texture my hair too often. I mean, once in a while I will. I don't think I need to like buy this product specifically to do that, but it's nice to know that it worked. The Bliffica Intensive Hair Serum was also in a Project Pan, and I like this a lot. I think it was pretty good. Nothing that like stands out to me as any different than any other hair serum that I've ever tried, but I just wanted to use up more hair products. I have a lot of these little samples hanging around, and I just am pummeling through them right now, so I'm really happy about that. We're gonna move on to, I guess, skincare. So I'm not going to talk about this too much. This is my favorite moisturizer, and it is the Cerave Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion, SPF 30. It's lightweight, not greasy, so I've been just using this consistently. Also used up in a Project Pan is the Bareminerals Clay Chameleon Transforming Purifying Cleanser. I would not repurchase this again. I don't really love creamy cleansers too much, I've decided. This one's a clay one. It wasn't drying or anything. It was actually really moisturizing cleanser. I prefer a different kind of cleanser. I'm really excited to have emptied out 2 of these shower gels. These were actually in my unofficial Project Pan. I was looking forward to finishing these because I've had them for years. I put them away in the spring, summer, and then pull them back out again for the fall because they are seasonal. This one is salted caramel pumpkin, and this one is pumpkin apple cider. Really love how these smell, but right now I'm just trying to stick with one shower gel at a time instead of having like a bunch of different ones. I might buy something like this again in the future, I don't know, but as of now I just kind of want to finish what I have and just stick with one shower gel and maybe try different brands besides just Bath and Body Works, and you know, get some variety that way. I finished 2 of these native, I almost said EOS because they look like EOS lip balms, but no, native deodorants. This purple one is the lavender and rose scent, and this one was the coconut and vanilla. And this came in a trio, kind of like a gift set that was clearanced at Target after Christmas and whatever. And I really do like these a lot. I like to keep, you know, the non-aluminum deodorants for the colder months and then switch over to like a more normal, I guess, deodorant in the summer months. But I did enjoy them. I really like the coconut one, but they both smelled really good. And yeah, I have no complaints about these. I have 1 more of these deodorants left from that set, but I will probably go ahead and buy the full size after that one runs out. So, and to have finished 2 body lotions. This is the Bath and Body Works Happy Vibes and the Bath and Body Works At the Beach. These were also mentioned in my unofficial Project Pan. I like these better than the, I guess, regular Bath and Body Works lotions, right? I like that they're a little bit thicker, even though, you know, it's a little bit more work to rub in. And I did love both of these scents. The At the Beach one, this is like, to me, my perfect beach scent because it smells a little bit like sunscreen, but like in a good way, you know, like banana boat. And Happy Vibes is just like a citrusy smell, and I really like this too. But yeah, I have the shower gel in this that I want to use, and I actually have this in a perfume and body spray. So I'm looking forward to using that when it gets even warmer. I'll probably get another lotion eventually. Maybe not something quite as fragranced, even though I did like these fragrances. And yes, I talk about this like every freaking video that I talk about skincare, but yeah, this is the Bellatera Oils Grapeseed Oil. This is from Amazon. I think if you repeat yourself over and over again in these empties videos about the same thing, it means you like it, and I do still like this. But I haven't been using it as much lately because of lotion. I usually use this at night as my, you know, nighttime moisturizer, and I still do, but I've been kind of favoring the Inky List Peptide Moisturizer that I recently got. So I've been really happy with that one. So I've kind of been giving this a rest a little bit. I need to switch things up sometimes, even if it's like something I use all the time. Another one down. 2 hand creams. This one is the Philosophy one called Raspberries and Cream. It smells good, but it was not as thick as I would think it should be for a hand cream. It just felt like a body lotion. Now, I want my hand creams to be a little bit more emollient. My mom gave this to me actually, which was really nice of her. Not something I would spend money on to buy myself. This is the L'Occitane hand cream, and this is, I guess, the one that smells like lavender. Yeah, I have a couple of these and used up a bunch already, but yeah, I like it. I just love the packaging. It's so like just nice and dainty, and I like unscrewing it. You would think that would be a pain in the butt, but I really actually like unscrewing the top. It's not like thick like Vaseline, but there's definitely more substance to this than the Philosophy one. So if I were to choose between the two, I definitely go with this one over this one. And it definitely smells very much like authentic lavender. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm looking to buy hand cream right now. I'm trying to use like body lotion instead, but I understand like little hand creams like this are more convenient in your purse and stuff, so I get it. The makeup that I emptied out, this Tatcha sample. This is the Liquid Silk Canvas, the Featherweight Protective Primer. I honestly didn't notice the difference with this at all. It just felt like a moisturizer. I'm not really into primers that are like that kind of texture, just literally a lotion. That's kind of what this felt like to me. It was forgettable, honestly. Now I have the bronzer version of this in a project pan, but this is the Sonia Kashuk Lighten stick that is discontinued. And this came in the set with the bronzer. And you're supposed to use it kind of to contrast the contour stick, like underneath the contour, to make it pop a little bit more and define. But I use this more as an actual foundation mixer with stuff that was too dark. I didn't really have any use for this as it was intended to be used, but it wasn't bad for a mixer with foundation. Glad I was able to use it that way, to use this up, because otherwise it would have just sat there, and it is old and discontinued. So glad I was able to use it at all. The Glam Glow Starter Illuminating Moisturizer. This should have been in my skincare category. I finished this in a project pan, and it's just a regular moisturizer that happens to smell like orange creamsicles and has a little glow to it, which is cool, but not that big a deal. So the Ulta Beauty Brow Tint in Deep, and I can't tell if I actually emptied this out or if it just dried out on me. I can't tell. I do really appreciate a brow gel with an applicator like that, but I don't know if I would get this particular one again because of that reason. I don't know if it like was just quick to dry or if they're all like that. I have no idea, but I'd be interested to maybe try a different brand. I don't want to spend a fortune on it though, because I don't know if any of them give you enough product to make it worth a really high price. You know what I mean? They're just such small little tubes. I don't know, but if you have a favorite brow gel, like a million different really, you know, a little bit pricier ones, if you really think that they're worth their weight, please let me know, because I do like this kind of thing, the idea of it, and I think they're quick and you can just like throw them through your brows really quick, and I love that idea, especially now. I don't like spending forever on my brows. Let me know, leave it down in the comments. I would be really interested to know if they're worth it, just not the Ulta brand. And again, recognizable from project pans, I finished the Clinique Super Bomb in the shade Current, and also the Buxom lip gloss in the shade Dolly. Both of them were really, really nice. This definitely lasted a really, really long time. It's just really, really thick and moisturizing, so you don't need a lot of it. I would buy both of these again if I was actually looking to buy a gloss, which I'm not right now at all. The Buxom one, so comfortable, beautiful shine. I love the formula. Same with this. This is, I mean, they're both two different types of glosses. Like this one's just more for moisturizing. It's literally a really thick emollient lip balm, and this one is more like of the glossy type. but both are really great. Now we're going to talk about things that I did not finish, but I am decluttering. These are probably recognizable from previous videos. You remember this guy? This was in a project. This is the Shiseido Bioperformance Glow Revival Serum, and it was too fragranced for me and not worth the extra step in my routine. I didn't really think it did anything, and I just didn't want to waste my time with it. So I'm getting rid of that. I'm decluttering the Beauty Counter Beauty Balm. This was really expensive, not worth it in my opinion. A lot of people sing its praises. I like my makeup remover to rinse off. That is not this product. This does not rinse off by itself. It stings my eyes. It's too scented and fragranced for me. So really happy to get rid of it, even if it was expensive. You know what? This was a skincare empty. So this was the Dirty Detox mask by Bareminerals. So this was not a decluttered item, but yeah, finished this mask up and I really liked it, but not worth the repurchase because didn't really do anything that amazing for my skin. It felt really good on, great ingredients. I could tell that for sure, but just wasn't for me worth the $40 that I spent on it. Green eyeshadows from Ulta. I had these in my Project 5 uses. Still kind of look at these now like, oh, do I want to get rid of that? But I think they're just too big and too old at this point. And I don't have any other greens in my collection like this, but it's still not making me want to reach for them anymore just because they are green and different. So, and if I really wanted to, I can recreate these colors. I figured out a way to do it. It might take me back to the Brazil palette, so I'll just get my green fix that way instead of keeping two huge palettes that I never really want to use. Maybelline First Class Fuchsia Lipstick as well, which was also in Project 5 uses. I'm getting rid of this. I have other pink lipsticks that, you know, if I really want pink, I'd rather go for those than this. I decided I was going to get rid of this NYX Sweet Pink lipstick. I have a lip liner that is the same shade or very close to it, yet I like that more than this. So I think this is a little too cakey looking on my lips, whereas the lip liner doesn't look as cakey, so this is going. I was only holding on to this old Flirt brand lipstick just so I could dupe it in like a MAC shade or something. I mean, I don't use this at all. It stinks, it reeks, expired. But I did love this color. It's like just this really pretty sheer brownish color that I could probably replicate in my collection. It's like literally taking up space, and I don't know when I'm gonna get to a MAC store again. So I don't want it sitting around any longer. The NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Pure Gold, and this was also in Project 5 uses, like a tangerine gold. I mean, I liked it the first time I was like experimenting with it in the project. And then after that, I was just kind of never wanting to reach for it. I have shadows that are similar, so I just would rather wear those. So I'm decluttering this one. The NYX Natural Lip Liner Pencil, I mentioned in my recent Shop My Stash update that it's just a weird looking nude on me. I just don't prefer it. I have other ones I like better. So this is a little too dark and awkward looking, in my opinion, on me. So getting rid of that. This is a Pure Radiance all over face color powder by Bareminerals. Well, here's the container, but I actually got rid of it already and dumped it out so I could rehome a lipstick. But I just don't need a weird face powder that I don't know what it does. And it was kind of shimmery and awkward to use. I wasn't going to use it for anything, like as a highlighter. I already have highlighters, like don't need an extra random powder that I could never make work for any purpose and never wanted to reach for, so I got rid of that. We're getting to the end, guys, I promise. These two really old e.l.f. tools. One is just a face roller. There's definitely old mask on there. That's kind of gross, but yeah, I need to wash that. This is just like a mask applicator spatula thing, and it has like a brush on this side, which I don't really get the point of this brush. I guess to get into those like little parts on your face, but I just did not understand this. So I never saw the point of this. I just use my fingers and prefer that instead of using a tool. I guess it's supposed to be more massaging to put this on your face, but I didn't experience that. Or just to apply, and if you don't want to use your fingers, but I'd rather use my fingers and really get in there than use this. And this, I liked this more when I first got it, and it did feel good, but I think it just feels kind of cheap. And I have actually purchased jade rollers that I like way more than this because those are cooling and feel a little bit more luxe in my hand. Doesn't really do much for me. I never realized I had this, but I have this like set of nail clippers that is like slanted at the tip there, and I don't like it. I'm gonna get rid of that. Getting rid of a couple brushes here. Real Techniques blush brush. I think this is just too soft for me. I know people really like this. I mean, it definitely put product on okay, but I just feel like it's too soft and doesn't feel like it's putting product on my face. Not the blush brush that I want to reach for the most. I have other ones I like better. The Sigma tapered kabuki brush, a long time ago I said I was decluttering it, then I brought it back in, and it's just too heavy of a brush for anything. I just don't like it for anything. People use it under eye for powder. I tried using it for foundation. I think it just like eats up too much foundation, and it's a nice quality brush, like none of the bristles are really coming out. It's just too heavy, and it was expensive. So I might try to sell this on Poshmark or something. This is the Sephora 55 airbrush that maybe 10 years ago, this was like a really popular brush on the website and everybody was singing its praises. And I was not that impressed with this. I didn't really get what the hype was. Mind you, this was like 10 years ago. The bristles are really clumpy and I cannot get it to stop doing that. It was okay for foundation. This is just wasn't worth the money. That was an expensive brush too. And I'm getting rid of all these brushes. I don't like fan brushes for highlighting. This is just a random art tool brush that I use to lay down shadow that I got. This is really old from when I first started buying makeup a lot. I don't reach for it. Free brushes that I got with an Estee Lauder set. I've had this forever. This was like the first eyeshadow brush I ever really used, but I don't use it anymore. And this is a Morphe B42 brush, and this is just scratchy. And I have a lot of brushes that are this shape, so I'm not keeping a brush that is scratchy. Maximum coverage concealer brush for Bareminerals. Never use that. And this is one from Tarte that they gave me. I'm on the fence about this. I might try to make it work because it is a pretty brush. I like the wooden handle, and you know, it's newer in my collection, but it just came with something. I didn't ask for it and I don't really use it. So probably will be decluttering this too. I hope that I get to my empties a little bit sooner than 3 months because this is quite a build up. I mean, I might not have this many in the next 2-3 months. I don't know, but this was a lot for this one. So if you sat through this whole entire thing or even just watched bits and pieces of this, I'm really grateful and I thank you for sticking along with this. And yeah, if you like this content and you like what you see, definitely consider giving this a like and a subscribe. I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.